Welcome back to the studio. It's time now for Media Watch, and for that I'm joined as ever by James Creedon. Welcome
Good
along,
evening,
James.
Catherine.
Now today we're going to talk apparently about Russian presidents. First of all, Vladimir Putin. Lots of buzz online as he's been staying out of sight, possibly because of a back injury.
People are trying to figure out what's going on. Where's Vladimir? He's usually out and about and visible.
Sounds like a game already. Where's Vladimir? I like
Where
it.
is Vlad? Now, he's suffering from a mysterious sports injury, it appears. He's been staying in his country mansion, or at least one of his country mansions, since the first week of October. He's not going to the Kremlin. His spokesperson has said it's because, he's had simply an athletic injury, and because he's such a great athlete and he exercises every day.
He likes extreme sports.
He likes extreme sports, and this is just perfectly normal, nothing to worry about. Now, let's roll the next set of pictures, right? Because this is an incident that goes back to September. I'm sure you remember it, Catherine. It's where he decided
I can't keep up with his exploits, to be honest.
Right. It's where he decided to get onto a motorised hangar and follow some migrating cranes around the place, scaring the life out of them as well in the process, I'd imagine. And according to Vedomosti newspaper...
He seems to fit in nicely.
He does. He blends, doesn't he? According to Vedomosti newspaper, two Kremlin-linked sources say that Putin aggravated an old back injury during that exploit. So perhaps the wrestling of animals and skydiving and horseback riding and all that, maybe he's finally met his match with these...
With the cranes.
Cranes.
Well, we'll have to see how that recovery goes. All right, moving on to Boris Yeltsin, who's back in the news for a different reason, obviously.
Yes, more active than Putin, even though we're is it possible that he sort of defied the laws of time and space to actually dance Gangnam Style back in 1996? Can we roll a couple of pictures here?
Maybe he initiated it,
This is what they're suggesting. It is very... See, and they've done the little mashup with the music there. Now, I wasn't sure, right? So I actually got the video out. Now, the video has had 612 million hits on YouTube, right?
It's pretty energetic, isn't it?
That was when he won in 1996. He got re-elected.
I was happy about that.
Let's have a look at the blending of the two, just very quickly, to see if these people who are making this comparison have any point to make. So this is Psy, the South Korean sensation, and there he is doing that kind of I think the pony dance, and you can see Yeltsin doing something quite similar.
To be honest.
Right, I think he was just drinking too much vodka. And here the hand is in the air, and up. So is Yeltsin. So I don't know. I think there's more to it than just pure, fun.
They were inspired.
There might be something to it.
Okay, we're going to move quickly on now to the video that we teased earlier. Some in the US are having election fatigue.
That's right. Now, this is in the state of Colorado. A little girl called Abigail, she was listening to NPR radio, got a little bit upset because it's a swing state, so there's a lot of coverage. Let's take a listen to her take on the US election.
Just because I'm tired of Barack Obama and Mitt Romney.
That's why you're crying? Oh, it'll be over soon, Abby. Okay? The election will be over soon, okay?
Okay.
Just all a bit much for her.
Yeah, well, Barack Obama, she's almost right, isn't she? And the LA Times have asked the obvious question, are you also tired of Barack Obama and Mitt Romney? And, well, 88% of people agreed with Abigail. They thought that it's all just a little bit too much. And on Twitter, you inevitably have the hashtag Barack Obama, she cries for us all. And another person saying, well, these attack ads that scare kids and old folks alike. Shame on Barack Obama, in fact,
it
for that.
must be quite intense if you do live in a swing state, because there's a huge amount of campaigning and media coverage
And if you're four, and if
on.
you just want to, look at the Care Bears and be happy, and
it must
with all
be overwhelming.
These attack ads.
All right, and James, we're going to really quickly go on to the next story. Were five French spies beaten up in Bulgaria?
Yeah,
What's
that's a bit embarrassing, isn't it? As I was saying earlier, it's not very James Bond to get beaten up in Bulgaria. Now, according to Le Point magazine, taken up here by one of Le Monde's blogs, des agents des services secrets français molestés en Bulgarie. Now, I was very disturbed by that headline because molested sounds awful, but it's not the same. It just means beaten up in French. In any case, they were in a car. There were 5 of them. They had maps. They had diving gear. It seems they were on some sort of training expedition, and they were set upon by some Bulgarian thugs, and they're now in a hospital outside of Paris. But I suppose it is embarrassing given their choice of career.
Well, they need to keep up with that training, don't they, clearly, in order to be fearless James Bond types.
Secret agents, exactly.
All right, thanks very much, James Creedon.
Thanks,
that
Catherine.
was tonight's Media Watch here on France 24. Well, do stay tuned. The latest international news coming up very soon.